Hi everybody, it's Brent with Rock Financial, the channel where I teach you how to rock your finances. So in today's video, I want to talk about credit card use and fraud protection. Credit card companies work really hard to get your business and to retain your business. And they understand that the fraud component of working with credit cards is very, very problematic for clients. So they do everything in their power to make it easy for you. When you do get hit with fraud, they make it easy for you to work through it and they help you out. There are ways you can help yourself when it comes to credit card fraud protection. And one of the things that I do is I constantly monitor my online statements. I look at my bank account and a couple of my credit card accounts online probably about 3 times a day, each one of them. And that's just something that's just in me, and I don't know why. I got in the habit of doing that, and it works very well for me. And I have been a victim of fraud before, and I was able to catch it within 30 minutes of it happening. So I caught it early enough not to stop the charge, but to stop any future larger purchases on that account. Roxy, knock it off. How I believe I got hacked, I was out at a bar with some friends, and constantly when you leave a tab open, you give your credit card to the bartender and they hold the card at the bar. I believe the card was skimmed using a Square device. And so what you guys know is these Square devices can be plugged into any smartphone, and it's just a small little square like this big, and it just plugs in right into the headphone jack. And there are places that actually use this for purchases. There are Uber drivers using this for swiping credit cards as well as cab drivers. So anyways, someone at that bar establishment skimmed the card, and about a week later, they made a very small purchase, and this is what they call a test purchase. They want to test the material or the information to make sure that it is legitimate. So they usually make a small purchase first. They don't like doing large ones. And in this case, it was $35. Well, I caught it and I was able to lock the card and it was good. When I went to the bank and I was expressing concerns about future fraud, she recommended that I download an app called Secure Lock Equip. And basically this app allows you to type in your credit card number, and it will tell you if your credit card is eligible for the program or not. In my case, it was, because my bank is affiliated with this app on the Google Play Store. And anytime I make a purchase off that credit card, I automatically get a text telling me the amount and the time. And the great thing about it is I get a text back within 1 minute of the purchase happening. If you have a credit card that's not eligible for this app, most of the time the credit card companies, when you sign up an account, they have fraud protection perks. You just have to go to the online site for your credit card and go through like the privacy or the secure option, or like the benefits to you, or like what's offered to you. So automatically most credit card companies, if they detect anything suspicious with your account, they will contact you. I've had this happen to me before too. A majority of my purchases, probably like 99.9% of them, occur within like my area of where I live. Well, I very rarely travel. So one time I traveled and I got a call. I went to a gas station and just bought some simple gas and some items, and I got a call within like 10 minutes, and they were wondering, hey, are you traveling? What's going on? And someone's using this account outside the normal area. So already someone's already monitoring for you, but sometimes they don't always catch it. So the credit card, so one of my charge cards from Citi MasterCard is not eligible for the Secure Lock app. My bank is, but not my MasterCard. But when I log on to the Citi website, there are options to kind of mimic that same scenario. I can have them text alert me or give me an email for every single purchase over any value that I choose. I can choose for any transaction over $5, over $10, so you can set how you want it. I also have a feature called virtual account numbers, and what the purpose of this is, it's to secure your online purchases. So let's say you want to make a one-time purchase, you're buying something from eBay, and you want to use a different credit card number. You don't want to use the one that's already on your card, because what happens with people, they get hacked. and Target's been hacked, Home Depot's been hacked, and your credit card information's been leaked. But when you use a virtual account number, it gives you a temporary card number that's only eligible for that one-time purchase. Once that purchase is complete, that card number can no longer be used. So virtual account numbers is another option for people that are afraid to input their credit card information on the online internet. Another valuable feature that is offered to me, and I think most other people, is when you have an online account, you can lock your card. You don't have to call nobody, you just lock it, boom. I lost my credit card one time and I didn't know where the heck it was. And so I started freaking out. I thought I left it at the casino because I was at the casino the night before. I'm like, man, this is the last place you want to leave a credit card, at a casino. Like, someone's gonna pick that up and they're gonna use it. So I just locked it real fast. I went online, locked the card, nobody could use it. I ended up finding it. It was in my car, like in the crack of the seat. So all was well. But I mean, just the click of a button to unlock and lock the card is another good feature if you don't know where your card is. Another good way to protect your identity is to freeze your credit. I've done this. I froze my credit with all 3 agencies, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And I think 2 of them charged me a $5 fee, but I already bought my house. I'm not going to dip back into credit. And so for me, I would sleep good at night having my credit frozen. So when you have your credit frozen, nobody can open a new line of credit in your name. Now, that doesn't protect you from existing lines of credit. If you already have 2 or 3 credit cards that are already open and they're active, and you freeze your credit, fraud can still happen if someone gets your credit card information and they use that information. But for opening new lines of credit, they cannot. They will get rejected instantly. But guys, being proactive really is your best defense when it comes to protecting yourself against credit card fraud. You really have to maintain eyes on your online accounts. If you're one of those people that waits for your statement to come in the mail 45 days later, who knows what could have happened? People could have racked up all kinds of charges and you would never have known unless you were logging your account every now and then to see, or if they detected it in time and they called you. But I mean, that's not really an efficient way in this day and age. It's 2018. Really the most efficient way to help be proactive with this is to actively monitor your online accounts. And anytime you see anything suspicious, even if you're not quite sure if it was you or not, go ahead and lock the card, call them, ask them. A lot of the times they can tell where the charge was coming from. So they'll say, oh, yeah, this charge took place over in Arizona. Were you in Arizona? No, I wasn't. So guys, that's all I have for today. If you found this message to be of value, please like below, subscribe and click the bell so you can get future updates on when I upload videos, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.